Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with another Paladins video. Hope you're doing well. We're playing some more Jenos today, focused around a healer setup with the new Rejuvenate, which is kind of the main point of the video. Is he is much better because of the change compared to some of the other options, like I talked about a bit in the Corvus video. Even though the change was kind of controversial for Jenos specifically, even though yeah, some people don't like the change, is way better. The builds are also a little bit different, which is also kind of the focus, because I saw this build a couple months ago and it was really strong. I've seen it a ton more since then. Just running extra range on the grip, extra range on the heal. You get what I mean though. You can see the build here, just a ton of range pretty much, and then a tiny bit of other stuff in there. You could also mix in the speed if you want. I should probably have more variants of this, because depending on the teams, you really do want the shield, sometimes the self-heal, sometimes the range, sometimes the movement. I only have 3. You could easily use up all 6 of these slots though. The point of what I'm trying to say is you kind of have to pick between them, and you can't have all of them level 5, even though you'd want to. It's a good problem to have. Jenos just has too many goddamn good cards at the moment, but they all come down to a different mix of those sort of cards, depending on what you want to focus on. But enough yapping though, let's jump into game 1, grab some Jenos and run in with a new Rejuvenate, because if you were playing before with teams that didn't really grab it, most casuals, aside from, you know, occasionally a tank picking it up, it was sort of rare to see Rejuvenate. It definitely did happen, but if you played a healer maybe 10 times, you'd probably see Rejuvenate in like 3 or 4 of the games, and definitely wouldn't usually be on a full team. Talking from my experience, obviously, in like casual matches or whatever, but it generally means you're going to have more healing, I think. We're going to go for Luminary, focus on it here. And do we go for the grip range? Probably, given the map, I think it kind of makes sense. Chronos 2, I think, to start makes the most sense, just for value early game, and then you go for Rejuvenate 2, and then you pick between which one you want to get tier 3. We have an IO here as well, but don't know why I see so many people who don't heal grab Rejuvenate. Like, I don't know why Vor has it, or the Torvald. Don't actually know if auto buy still buys Rejuvenate on like tanks and stuff, or if it ever did that, to be honest. I'm not sure how auto buy 100% worked. Definitely could be the case, but I think people also still don't know that it's different. This should hopefully raise awareness a little bit in this video. Just, yeah, don't buy Rejuvenate unless you're actually a healer, because that's sort of the way the item has been changed, and as you should hopefully see in this game, it makes a really big difference on characters like Jenos. With there on the Omen, you got on 3 of them. IO threw the down kind of late there. I don't know why they're playing much more grouped than we are, but I guess we won the team fight anyway, and now Io's going to die. She has got a sacrifice, actually. That's maybe why she didn't throw it down earlier. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm surprised it hasn't gone much worse. She's also got Luna down again somehow. That was really fast. We'll grab the Andra and then wriggle back a little bit. Movement from Jenos, saving my ass a little bit. Her worst enemy, a step. I think I'm still dead. 50 HP. Somebody please come save me. I'm so used to playing with a self-heal. What am I doing? Cheeky Yagarath there on the side. That's a Torvald ultimate. We can't go off the map. It looks like we should be able to, but we actually can't on this map, which is kind of weird when you think about it. There should probably be like a ledge or something there. She's going for the ult. Didn't work. I think he's still dead. Yep, I'm really not doing very much damage. I'm obviously focused on CC sort of and heals in this one. Kind of a bad scenario to actually go for the grip setup, because we can't grab the Yag, and she's the main person going after me here. I wish I went for the self-heal, because it would have helped a ton with her kind of going after me. I feel like I'm healing for a ton. I feel like I'm doing my job on Jenos, so I just need to stay a little bit safer away from the Yag. Further back maybe. Just hopefully the team can pay a little bit of attention to me. That's the Ruckus going for the ultimate. She should be cleared. Yeah, she's definitely going to be able to tank a Ruckus ultimate. It's one of the scenarios where it does kind of just melt her. Andra ult. He's dead. The heals are definitely ticking. 53 a tick is kind of funny to see on Jenos. For ult. I don't know what she's doing. This game is so scuffed. Heal there for the IO. She still doesn't have items. She has a tagline, but no items. That's definitely something. Heal there on the ROM. The range on it definitely is kind of ridiculous. I'd highly recommend you give this a shot. If you play the other Jenos setups, I'd highly recommend you try this one, because you might like this with the full range on the heal and the full range on the grip. It does play quite a bit differently from the other one. I don't know why I'm so sort of stuttered with my speech today. It seems very unpredictable so far. I'm spamming the heals. I'm doing the range Jenos heal pocket sort of combo thing. I wish the team was just paying a little bit more attention to the flanks and stuff, because my aim is terrible. But this should be kind of free in a lot of these fights. Go for the ultimate. Maybe we get a cheeky one. Someone's running in. We got the Andro somehow. Was kind of aiming for him, but not really. I'm just trying to avoid the Yag. She's really the only person kind of scaring me, because as soon as she sees where I am, she kind of goes after me a little bit. Heal there on the ROM. Usually Yag isn't too much of a problem as a flanker, because she's so easily clearable and people usually pay attention, but don't know what the teams are doing again. Like I said, I want to kind of stay here because this is a safe spot away from the Yag. Maybe get rid of her here. I was shooting at her head, but that wasn't going to land because her hitbox. Yagarath hitbox. Do we even need to finish any joke there? Just say Yag hitbox. Yeah, shots on him here. Try and get rid of the shield. Maybe grab him as well. Omen grab into a Jenos grab. Grab there on the IO. Got a heal as well to somebody else a second ago. I can't even do callouts because I'm just trying to actually make sure we can hold this. I think we've got it if we just play a little bit better. Nearly got sneak push there. That's kind of bad. We've got pushed way further back than where we were actually holding them off. This is a much tougher spot, I would say, to sort of hold than the other one, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We're going to go for the ultimate there, line it up a little bit. There goes the IO. I'll take it. Right now, I feel like I'm playing Jenos kind of with just like a 20% buff to his healing compared to before. Obviously, if people went for Rejuvenate, you're pretty much getting the same amount. And it does work with anti-heal a little bit differently, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. It's overall definitely a nicer feeling for him, because he's kind of got the space for it. Some of the other healers are not going to feel the same sort of way. You're not really able to pick it up as much, but I think Jenos there most of the time does have the space for it. One of my shots just not registering. Hello? What is going on? The Paladins, that might be the most Paladins thing that's ever happened. None of my shots did any damage, and My grab didn't work, and I just got locked out of like everything there for a little second. Definitely should have been 80 something, but we've got the full timer anyway. I don't think it's going to matter that much. Hopefully it doesn't come down to like 92, 89 or something stupid. Starting this one a little bit differently with Rejuvenate 2 probably, and then Chronos 2. I see how it plays. I think it should be better overall in a match like this, because now we can just go back and get Rejuvenate 2. 20% extra on the heals with only 10% of the cooldown difference. Overall, probably a better thing to go for. Let's keep the Vora kind of awake and definitely space people a little bit better with this as well. Seems like we made it work. Don't know why on this map specifically people are always so like late to run in or not sure of how it works. It's not really that much of a problem I think with most other maps, but this one I always notice it on consistently. Just people are not on time with the defense for some reason. Anyway, it's just throw heals on everybody here, get some damage mixed in if we can. The Yag's just there. I'm trying to keep our IO alive. She's got sacrifice, doesn't really matter. She's fine. Where was Luna? Just on the point. Rejuvenate 2, Chronos 1, definitely the play. Obviously, I'm not going to say that definitively, but yeah, I would still say most of the time, especially in matches like this, you're going to benefit way more from 20% extra healing and just a slightly longer cooldown with the way people play most of the time. She stopped flanking me for some reason as the match went on. I don't even really know why. I was actually able to duel with her just because of life whip, I think. Our healing is obviously also kind of massive. Overall, I just think this is a really, really good time to be playing Jenos. He's not necessarily the strongest he's ever been, but he definitely isn't going to be that far off from where I think he might have once peaked. We'll go for the ultimate. That was going to be like a double, I think, to finish it off. Doesn't really matter, but look at that stat for Jenos. A fantastic game for him. 92-29. The streak isn't that crazy. Wasn't really focused on it, but 22's all right. Damage is fine, considering we weren't really focused on it. Shielding is decent, considering it was 2 points into a card, and the healing there was a massive 92k. Team put in massive work there, though. No complaints aside from the Aggro early game flanking me, and they weren't really paying too much attention, but yeah, we just kind of shredded them there, surprisingly, because the start was kind of rough and all sort of worked out. Alright, so for game 2, there are the teams a bit weird looking. TDM Magistrates, BK, Vivian, Canessa, and Lex versus Maeve, Victor, Nyx, Tiberius, and BK. I think this is a situation where Jenos is genuinely going to be a game winner. We're going to go for the full range setup again because I do want to kind of make it the focus of the video. And then I think just Rejuvenate to start. It doesn't really matter which one you get first, I don't think here, because 50 credits you get the next one. But I think Chronos 1, Rejuvenate 2 is probably the play. I think here though, assuming the teams are sort of even, I'm going to be the healer. They have a damage obviously and no support. We should be able to turn the tides of the match, and it does kind of go into what I was trying to sort of get across this, and also like the Corvus video, that they're a bit of a game winner at the moment. Corvus does need somebody to help him out. That was a PK knock on the Nyx, kind of disgusting. Can we get a heal to him? Save him maybe? There we go. The shield actually kind of coming in clutch. We'll grip the Victor. Sure, Jenos grip with this range is just disgusting. Yeah, there we go. But Jenos and Corvus going all the way around, back to what I was trying to say, are sort of game winner champions at the moment. Corvus does need somebody to buff to actually make them the game winner, and massively plays into it, but Jenos sort of is like a general, if your team is doing fine, can really switch the tides of how the match is going. Try my best here, just do normal Jenos stuff, and if you do that a lot of the time, yeah, it's going to be enough to flip the match. Don't know if what I said there made sense, but I think it did. I'm just going to try my best to not die. I do feel weird without the self-heal, I'll say that much. Kind of hard to say if I'll get used to it, but I'm just so, you know, adjusted to having the Jenos self-heal go kind of crazy that you can just bounce around and play more like a hybrid, even if you're just soaking up damage, which is a strat I like to do, to sort of pull a little bit of heat away from the team. It's more risky, and playing him safer, kind of like this, is probably a better idea. The team here is going massive. BK, yeah, just absolutely shredding him here. I'm trying my best to mark him. Go for the alternate cheeky angle, maybe. There we go. I'll take the Maeve. Hello, Jenos. I'm playing Jenos. That's a Victor. Can we clear him? There we go. Finish him off. Team overall, yeah, definitely making this happen, but I feel like we are 100% the reason why, because without the support here, I think this would be very, very different. My heals, I think, have been pretty damn good. Somehow didn't die after getting PK ulted, but I think that is overall the order. You probably want, you know, Rejuvenate 2, Chronos 1. Those don't really matter too much which order you get them in, but probably 1-on-1. I'm not really sure, but Chronos 2, I think, is the one you want to get last out of that sort of set. Did that make sense? I feel like I'm just trying my best to make, you know, sentences here, and somehow I'm not, you know, having it work. Anyway, team has definitely got it. I don't know what the BK ultimate was, considering how well he's been playing so far. We'll jump in here, grab the Nyx. That grip range, I say it every time, is just ridiculous. The 50% is way, way different than the 30 or 20 I think I had in the other build when I talked about this before. And see why people are grabbing it. In a lot of the matches, you get so much extra space compared to normal. We'll grab the Victor there. He's not really able to actually get hit because someone's seeing him. Never mind, BK paid attention. Sure, he's also not dead. Has he got like insane amounts of bloodbath or something, or just life rip? Okay. I don't know how he's not getting cleared way more here. Don't know why it's this spawn and not the other one, but people always tend to sit in this spawn. I go against it all the time. It's really, really annoying, and for some reason, yeah, it just seems to win because people keep running in. You just sit here with your entire group. If you die, you respawn here as well. I don't know why the respawn doesn't flip you over to the other side. Like, I think it does when you're on that one. Really, really weird, but it's just a thing I've noticed, probably because I play too much of this game. Shots there on the Victor. Sure. I'm literally just autopilot Jenos here, and I don't know if I've died. I haven't. Played pretty much entirely in that corner. Worked out really well. Jenos was a game winner there for sure. And that was, again, the thing I was trying to get across a little bit in the video, that he really does massively just buff a team with his marks and stuff. 620, 0, 14, 63k on a TDM like that. That's like cancelling out 2.5 people. Ridiculously strong at the moment with this setup. The rest of the stats are on screen for you if you're interested though. BK 100% star of the show there, just went kind of massive. I was trying to mark him more once I realized he was doing so much work. And yeah, Rejuvenate plus Jenos plus Chronos, and the build, especially with this one, kind of ridiculous. So that is where I'm going to cut it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on Jenos at the moment, specifically with like Rejuvenate and stuff, even if you did on the Corvus video, because I think it is a little bit different. See you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.